So today I'm going to talk about how you can activate your intuition, and I'll give you 5 tips to connect with your inner voice. An inner voice, an intuition, and higher self is all one of the same. Okay. I understand that there are times in life that we might feel lost, we might feel unfulfilled, we might feel unmotivated or anxious about the future, and we might not know why we feel this way. Sometimes we kind of go through some kind of trauma or some kind of thing like a loss of a loved one or a loss of a job or major changes in our life, and we kind of relate um, these feelings of being lost and unfulfilled and motivated to those changes. But sometimes we feel all of these things without pinpointing really what it is that is happening that is making us feel this way. And when we are in this state of mind, it's really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And generally, we will feel even more overwhelmed because we are trying to chase a reason why we are feeling this way. And if we fail to find that reason, what happens is we start judging why we are feeling this way. We start feeling ashamed and feeling guilty, really, to not having a reason why we feel lost and feel unfulfilled and unmotivated. For the other people, we might have everything. So we start to judge our own feelings as to, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but I know I'm feeling lost and unmotivated. And you keep chasing that reason. And I would like to tell you the secret of living in flow and living with a fulfilled life. It doesn't have to do with having it all or achieving everything you dream of. Even that for the external world, they perceive you as having everything and being successful, being happy, and they don't get why you might be feeling these crossroads. Or even you judge yourself in this perception as well, because that's not the secret of living in flow and living a fulfilled life. Has nothing to do with you having everything or perceived to have everything and achieving everything that you dream of. The secret is always to be guided by your intuition in everything that you do in life, in any direction that you choose to go. Is always to do with being guided by your intuition, because your intuition will always guide you home. Always guide you home to your heart and to all the things that will fulfill your soul. And as a disclaimer, it has nothing to do with material things. That's for the ego. The ego needs to be validated and rewarded, per se, with material things, not the soul. Those are not the things that fulfill the soul. And until you are open to be guided by your intuition and to the things that will fulfill your soul, will always feel this sense of feeling unfulfilled or feeling lost or even anxious about your future. And the reason why this happens is because, we live in such fast-paced world that it's very easy to become disconnected from the quiet calling of the soul. Because the soul speaks in whispers. It's a very, very gentle and low voice, and you need to create space for quietness in order to hear it, to hear that quiet calling of your soul. But because the world it's so busy, it's so fast paced, it's so noisy, it becomes very easy to be disconnected with that, not creating that space to go within and to hear the quietness, to hear the whispers of the soul. However, most times is in the need of experiencing what is wrong that we learn and feel what is right for us. So there is no judgment. If you've been feeling like you are hearing all these voices, all this noise, that you are in this fast-paced life, don't judge it. Don't judge it, because more often than not, it takes us to experience what is not right for us, what is wrong for us, like what doesn't serve our higher self, what doesn't serve our life, our purpose, in order to know, to learn, to feel what is right for our soul, what is right for us. So if you are feeling lost, if you've been feeling disconnected or unmotivated, you might be presenting some symptoms. And I will name some of these symptoms. Okay? So close your eyes, listen to the symptoms that I'm about to name, and see what are the ones that you connect instantly, because that's your intuition guiding you, is telling you what it is. Because sometimes we think, no, I'm not feeling that way, because we are trying to make sense. And when we put our thoughts, our ego in the forefront of our processing, we tend to judge and feel ashamed of some of the thoughts or behaviors. And because we feel that judgment and that shame and sometimes guilt, we don't accept it. Okay? And that's normal. That's part of being human. So that's why I'm saying, close your eyes and see what are the symptoms that you connect straight away, because that's your intuition telling you. It's not your ego. Okay? So some of these symptoms are, close your eyes now, okay? Struggling to sleep well, or having nightmares or vivid dreams. Physical tension, such as headaches, nausea, feeling dizzy, along with general pains and aches and health complaints. Feeling that something is off, but you can't figure out what it is. Struggling to connect with others and feeling lonely. Feeling bitter or jealous of other people's happiness or success. Often fall into the comparisonitis hole. Struggling to feel grateful or see gratitude in life. If you nodded yes, or if you connected with a yes to any of these symptoms, you may have uncovered the root of why you feel so unmotivated and lost lately. So take note of this, okay? Go back to it. Losing your connection with your intuition is normal. Okay, we all do it at some point in our lives. It's just it's normal. It's part. Even the most awakening and spiritual people in the world, sometimes we do go through certain experiences and circumstances in our lives that will cause us to lose faith and will cause us to lose that connection with our intuition. But I wanted to know that whatever you are in your path, intuition is something that can always be worked on. Always. Okay. And I'm going to give you now 5 tips that you can work on to connect with your inner voice, with your intuition, with your higher self. Okay. First tip is for you to surround yourself with pink and green crystals, because both pink and green crystals are associated with your heart chakra. So we have crystals such as rose quartz, we have the pink calcite, we have the kunzite, we have the pink sapphire, and green crystals, we have aventurine, we have agate or green calcite. Surround yourself with crystals like this. You can also scent your favorite incense or essential oil, and then try and sit on a yoga mat and take a few deep breaths until you find your mind quietening. What this will do is, once you start finding that the mind is quietening, you are creating space for silence. And when you create this space for silence, it's much easier to listen to the whispers, the quiet voice of your soul. So this was tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to place your hand in your heart, or both hands, what you feel more comfortable doing. And think of a happy memory, okay? Something that happened in your life that you feel so happy. What this will do is raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration from a low one to a much happier, joyful one, and you really connect with those feelings, you will start feeling your heart expanding with joy. Will raise your vibration, and your heart will expand, will open more, for this beautiful, joyful vibration. Now, tip number 3, when you do feel this expansioning happening, I would like you to visualize a green light coming in from the universe, straight entering your heart. Okay, just try and close your eyes or open your eyes. If you struggle to concentrate or visualize when you are closing your eyes, you can, for instance, use the flame of a candle so you can focus on it. And then you can visualize that flame turning from orange to green. And then that green light coming straight to your heart. Okay? And then visualize your heart opening up slowly, like a closed flower that is opening up its petals. Visualize your heart like that, opening up, petal by petal, as if it was a flower. Okay? And then tip number 4, chant yum. Because this is the sound of the heart chakra. So when you are closing your eyes or focusing on the candle and seeing your heart opening up, expanding, just chant Yum. And carry on chanting Yum. What this will do is will help you to cleanse and balance your heart with the connection to love. What we are here doing is really working with your heart chakra. And I'll explain why. Tip number 5. Finish this practice by repeating the mantra, my heart is open and full of joy. My heart is open and full of joy. My heart is open and full of joy. Try and repeat the mantra 3 times or more, okay? And then start noticing any coincidences that happen, any serendipities or messages that you will receive from your higher self, no matter how random they are or they might seem, okay? So, why working with opening your heart chakra? Because intuition is but a channel that connects to the energy of love. Okay? Your intuition is always connected to the energy of love. So by opening up your heart chakra to the vibration of love through exercises like this, or doing like a daily gratitude journaling practice that you really tap into the feelings. And this is really important when we do a gratitude practice. Most people fail or are not successful doing a gratitude practice because they don't connect with the feelings. They just dump 3 gratitudes, 3 things I feel grateful for the day without really connecting with the feelings. And that is like the most important thing, because the feelings are always connected with the heart. And when you connect with the heart, you are able to open the channel between you and your intuition. So if you feel like you'd like to know more about this gratitude journaling practice, I have a blog post all about how to do a gratitude journaling practice. I'll post the link in case you just want to have a read and perhaps try it, but it's really important to connect with the feelings. And then you have this practice with these 5 tips that I just told you. Always, if you want to activate your intuition and connect with your inner voice, it's always through the energy of love. And by opening your heart chakra and raising your vibration to the love and happy vibration, you are always working on opening the channel that will connect with your intuition. So it's nothing like too complicated. You might even find it's very basic, it's very easy. But it is, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't. It's very in flow. Okay, and it can be worked on. That's the most positive thing. Many people, so many people believe that, connecting with the intuition and the soul voice, it's something that just special people can do. Some people with a gift can do. And that's just a lie. Everyone has intuition. Intuition is just another sense that we have. We all have it. We just learn not to listen to it. And it's just something that we have to practice. You have to work on. It's just any other muscle, really. You don't start running the marathon without practicing running short distances and building up your resistance, building up your stamina, building up your strength. Intuition is just the same. We just need to work on it and practice and commit to it, so we can then be able to more easily open up and hear those that quiet soul voice. So yeah, the positive thing, it can be worked on and you can absolutely connect to it. And as soon as you are able to connect to it, you have the key secret there to live a fulfilled and happy life. Going back to what I said in the beginning of the video, you know, the secret is not having all of the things and not achieving all of the things, is to be guided by our intuition. So as soon as you connect with that and you practice that, you have there the tool that you need to have a fulfilled and happy life.